threatening Shogun as we get into the business end of the game. They really do need to stay with the Sonics here. That's rolling on target. That's 1-0, and it's Dapper who opens the scoring.
We've been waiting for our first opportunity. I didn't quite expect it to happen like this. Torment, last man, has to win that challenge. It was an aggressive one to go for.
Like that was going to go anywhere.
Here we are in game number 2. Cloud9 still searching for their first goal, and they might just give one up. A whiff off the backboard leaves it wide open for Dapper.
It's great power by Dapper on the clear, but you'd put your money on Squishy clearing this ball. That is just not good enough, and Torment didn't have the time to react.
Too much here. Not a team that tends to win by 2 goals. They're very happy to just sit on the one, although they're going to pick up the second anyway, as Dapper's got himself a brace.
And once again, Cloud9, they're just struggling with the ball in defense. That was just pressure by Sathu. He's right up there in Torment space. He's
very well timed on each of these challenges. Another backboard whiff, and again it was Squishy. Follow-up shot, finds the top corner.
What a finish by Sathu. The confidence. Every man from the Sonics just coming forward one after another. That's what Cloud9 need to do. They're just showing them how to play. Will that frustrate them if they don't get an early goal here? Are they just going to start taking unnecessary risks and lose this one? That's a great chance. Gimmick puts in the opening goal. And this is a forced error for sure. Great backboard hit by Squishy.
Yeah, Sathu thought he could get there to try and get the ball across field. Instead, gets a mistouch. Gimmick immediately, slowly, as he possibly can. Here's Gimmick. Tries to fake off the shot. Torment to seal it, and he will do exactly that. Cloud9 have got themselves a win on the board.
Dapper trying to keep the ball up in the air here. Just sets up Torment perfectly, but well played, Cloud9. Gimmick haven't had the chance to so far, but this is looking a bit risky for them. They've got nobody in goal. That's a whiff from Torment, who was supposed to be there, and it's just scored easily. But you know, if they're going to leave their back wall wide open, if they're going to leave their net wide open like this, they're going to be punished. They just looked so timid, and they looked so confused with where they're supposed to be. Meanwhile, Sonics
leaves Cloud9 open for a shot.
Squishy firing on net over and over again, and it is going to result in a goal. You know, he had passing options on a few of these plays, but maybe that's what the Sonics were expecting. Squishy just kept peppering the backboard, and eventually miss comes through from Sonics.
But Squishy there just on time.
Yeah, great play by Squishy, and he's actually still going. That's the Gimmick, and that's the win. Just like that, Squishy takes the ball one end of the field to the other, and he finds Gimmick in the middle. It's one of the oldest partnerships, and they're looking like previous season versions of themselves with that kind of play. Look at what Fireburner's doing, because I don't think they've played against him at all recently, or definitely not a lot. It's a huge chance for Squishy, and now Fireburner opens the scoring. Is this the script that you've all been waiting for, or is this the script?
Scored by their substitute and coach, Fireburner, to put them 1-0 up, but Dapper looks to take it away, and Shock does try to play spoiler.
Not a long time to celebrate for Cloud9. It was Fireburner last man back here, and he could not make contact on the back wall. Had to get up fast for that one. The Gimmick was saved by Dapper. It's Fireburner. He's denied. Still on the goal line. Fire! He puts it in! You could not write a better script, Shogun. He has done it, and Cloud9, they are still in the RLCS season.
Well, the Sat-Beast booming clear though from First Killer. They're going to need to see lots of those from him as this series goes on, because Space Station Kimmy, they don't go quietly, and they certainly have made a loud impact at the start of this game.
That's great passing. Look at this continuation of the play from Arsenal, and to know to use the ceiling there to get the ball down into the middle quicker as possible when he's in those positions. He's got the ability to land that reset and make something off it. So you need to get up in there in his face. But look at this, Kurnovi. He gets up for Rogue's first goal. And that's a cracking pass from Wonder to set it up.
Yeah, just right at him. Kurnovi barely had to move. He just had to make sure he got up to it.
Allow many mistakes, because you know that Space Station are likely to force a few. But that is going to be a mistake just as we're talking about it. And it's a nightmare for Rogue, but it doesn't come as too much of a surprise, because we've just seen too much of this all season from them. I mean, First Killer, he is under pressure there, but he has to do better. and you'd expect him to do, just as we were talking about the mistake happen, you know, the Rogue, they can't allow that to happen again. It's a good start actually by First, and what a way to redeem yourself. Leaves it now wide open for Wonder, and it's another equalizer for Rogue.
Well, they're certainly chasing this game, but they're keeping up nonetheless. Wonder, he's not going to score many easier than in the RLCS. Here is Typical, time to take it all the way. Almost faded it out. XP tries to put underneath. Triple commit, however, from Rogue, and that means it's an open net.
Oh dear, when we talk about Rogue having good synergy, that's not exactly what I had in mind. They did look like synchronized swimmers there. They need to wake up at that side of the field.
Back to the middle, XP, he gets there first. Gonna come off the crossbar, and it's an unfortunate own goal. But that will probably put this game beyond Rogue, and it has been calamitous on defense.
Yeah, Kronovia's in an awkward position there. You can't really put too much.
Managed to get there in time, but Space Station seem to be figuring out this defensive puzzle. Arsenal, unchallenged, goes straight for net, and he catches Rogue out.
Look at the play off the ball though by Sypical. That is a brilliant touch. He popped the ball so far off the back wall that there's nobody on Rogue ready to attack it. And the placement
time, I'm going to try and get Kronovi back into a good spot, and that's what that air dribble was attempting to do. Exactly what it achieved as well, but Arsenal's already there. How quick are Space Station Gaming to getting to these loose balls?
I don't know how Arsenal knew that the ball was going to be falling down into this position. It looked like an aerial.
Game 1 overtime against Flight. Cannot find any room to work with on offense.
Oh, there's space. That could be it.
That shot's good! Seabass will score and Flight take the first game against Sonics.
We were waiting. We saw the opportunities, these shots, and the speed. We have been talking about it all game. Seabass, he is so fast in the air.
Dapper right in front will turn it around here for Sonics. Can they find a goal? Dapper under one. It's going to bounce up. Rapid and Memory both commit. Shot is good for Shock, punished, and Sonics finally have a goal.
Communication playing a vital role here in the mistake. We saw a great 50 from Dapper, but then the double commit, Memory and Rapid, both in the same situation, same ball. Somebody's
quality addition to Sonics, and he's a big reason why they're doing as well as they are, but Sonics get away with one. Wait, no, they don't! And Dapper can't get the save, so Rapid will punish Sonics too far out.
I thought Dapper might have been able to make another incredible save here off the backward shock. Read the bounce horribly. It rolled out.
Some time for Flight to get to that challenge, and now Rapid in front loses to Dapper. The shot in for Shock, and he will find the tying goal. That's 2 for Shock in the series.
Dapper's he's been getting physical this whole season, really. He gets a nice win there and then challenges Seabass, a routine play for him as the passer to go for those demos.
For the boost steal, the ball just got away from Shock. Now Shock having to wrap back around, Memory trying to buy time, and the defense is just, there's a giant gash in it, and the Sonics will punish.
And I don't think you can really blame Flight too much about that over-aggression, but it was that touch as that third man back. He got nothing on that hit whatsoever.
Dominus, he wants to get back to it, but it will be sent out to the corner. Well handled on defense. Dapper flips by one, and Dapper, the god on the 1v1. Sonics up.
I mean, I'm getting, this is a nostalgic play for me, because, you know, seeing Dapper hit him with the jukes and the dribbles on the offensive side, that is what I love shots from Flight.
Yeah, they're pushing past the third at this point. They've won a lot of the boost. Dapper another shot. This will be Sathew's, and Sathew does finish. And Sonics, what feels like a comfortable 2-goal lead here in Game 4.
Yeah, and now, I mean, on the other side, they just switched it up. Now it's Sonics really the ones with an onslaught of shots. Dapper did a great job of forcing it.
They were, and their positioning, and just sending complete confidence in sending all 3 players up the pitch and shutting down every single angle, and it just doesn't stop. Torment, Fireburner, whoever, it's Gimmick on the first goal.
And that was a good bounce, and this double commit, you saw it. Illusion missed, both going for it. Torment getting that extra tap.
Down, he stole that boost. You see Torment sitting here on the point with nothing in the tank. And Atomic will take the ball away. Atomic has a shot, and it's good for Ghost. Atomic scoring first for Ghost.
Atomic saw his chance. Squishy started to cheat up a little bit. And you see him there, he was considering going up to challenge, but it was a perfect setup from Atomic. He did not
The shot is just above the crossbar. That was a high ball for Mist. No good. Quick turnaround for Cloud9. There's a long pass to Gimmick. Back over to Torment. He just misses it. And tactical, whatever you want to call it, Cloud9 have the lead.
I love this. Torment passes it over. He's trying to set up a strong shot. Gimmick dishes it back. Torment had 19 boosts. He had 19 boosts.
Wins that big game 5 for them. And then it's like, okay, well, now how do you do with Torment coming back in against Ghost? Well, the answer, James, is that the train don't stop rolling. Big bumps, big goal, Cloud9.
And the thing that's amazing about Squish is even if he is having a little bit of an off day, he's still making great plays. Even
away from Cloud9, so Ghost will be able to reset here. Oh, good by Squishy. Very speedy to the ball, and he takes it away, and Squishy Muffins will score another, his second.
Gimmick hitting this up to Squishy. Squishy, a beautiful touch, and then you can see how quickly he reacts. Almost instantaneously.
The Cloud9 of old has returned. They have truly awoken, and Ghost can't find any offense. They're stretching, they're pulling the goalie, they're trying to do everything that they can, but Squishy Muffins is there with the hat trick.
And that one unfortunately hit backwards. I didn't catch who that was. Might have been Atomic or Mist. I didn't.
Atomic, that's a good touch, but it's off the post, and Illusion didn't have the read. Mist will finally put one in for Ghost, and they get their first of game 2.
Mist getting Ghost on the board. Gimmick pre-jumping almost there, but not quite.
Squishy keeps him locked in the third. High ball from Illusion back to Atomic, who wants Mist off the ceiling. Mist is there, and it's it good for Mist. He picks up his second. Ghost fighting back.
A gorgeous team play. Illusion up to Atomic. Atomic straight down off the ceiling. Mist had his eyes locked on that ball the entire one game away from making that a reality.
On their last 3 matches, Cloud9, pick up a great save, but it's not enough. Atomic picks up the rebound. Ghost have a lead.
And great shot from Atomic. He forced Gimmick to go out and make that save on 0 boost. Gimmick couldn't get back in time. Squishy was...
Atomic off the backboard. Miss waiting for that clear from Gimmick. It never came. Now Miss high off the backboard for Illusion. Illusion shot's good, and Ghost go up 2 against Cloud9.
They're just attacking the backboard constantly. Mist puts it, and it bounces straight back. That was the best bounce. Torment almost got there in time. Right as I say it, Illusion gets another one. Cloud9 had the edge in aggression last game. Now a long shot. No one's back, and Gimmick puts Cloud9 within 1.
Long ball here off the backboard, and it was Mist who tried to hop in front, maybe trying to get the demo on the Gimmick, but Illusion, he had gone out to midfield, maybe expecting Mist to... close doesn't cut it to describe that play for Ghost, James.
What a recovery. What a recovery from Atomic. It looked like he was gonna put it in his own net, but Gimmick. Oh my, Cloud9 are back in this game. They're back in this season. And now they've tied it up.
Squishy shot. He couldn't get enough height on it. Overtime was a chance for momentum to reset for Ghost, but it looks like it's all Cloud9 sweeping Ghost out. Torment puts in the final goal for Cloud9.
Cloud9 is back. It is official. Torment, the overtime.
Nearly finds the shot, and AJ's got the save to get it away. We've had fireworks on both ends so far.
Yeah, definitely a quick start. Not done yet. Reynolds will turn in the first one, and there you go. He said he's a big difference maker, and he scores the goal.
Finds the double tap off the pass. Knights looking hot. They started with Roldes, makes an attempt, and now Reynolds versus Ajax. 1-on-1. Goes for the high play, nearly puts it behind him, but it's off. Now here's AJ for a follow-up shot. Does this one sneak under the crossbar? It does. 2-0 for the Knights.
Yeah, Hawks are caught in a tough position, rotating back full speed into the net, and then just has to hit the brakes and sees AJ coming in, tries to take that wide cut to go back further towards that far.
For United, they've got to score immediately. Roldes looks for an opportunity, but AJ cuts him off early and now follows this up, drops it into the box, and there's the finisher. 3-0 with 10 seconds left. That'll be the Knights taking game 1.
AJ, what a play here. One going for ball control. That's the right move. Just try and waste time, make sure they don't have much, even if they get the counterattack going. But how about...
But still scoreless here. 3:30 left to go. Hawks are over the top of
Turn it
one.
in.
Ajax looks to read this one, has the whole net to shoot at, and makes it in. That's a United finally on the board.
Hoxer with a massive block. Ajax gets a big dunk. Hoxer beats the defense. Gyro, good luck. And even still, that shot placement from Ajax.
Carry Reynolds sits in the midfield waiting for the touches from Hoxer. He's got AJ in the mid. Drums it down to him. Can he tuck it in?
Oh,
my
nice.
goodness. I can't believe he got this one between the posts, and that's Knights with the first goal.
Yeah, Reynolds with a great trap, but got that last touch, and AJ actually really nice job being so AJ rips one off the post, and second shot, Gyro, third chance for Reynolds, and too high.
Oh.
Make it 4, and that will go
Finally.
in. So I don't know how Pittsburgh Knights get this one through, because it feels like this just happened so slow that it never should have happened. Ajax, to be fair, rightly reads that ball is high and lets it go.
Ajax just flips back looking for defense. I feel like that concession of space could honestly just be the end of the game, as here comes Reynolds again for the far corner. That's 3-0, and Knights will do it to him here in game 3.
And there you go. This is what I was expecting out of Gyro. Look at the height he got on that flip reset. Got under that one. That's
Kind of been outplayed. The defense held so far, but still in this corner now. Hawks are up. 2 defenders completely
boost.
whipped. AJ doesn't make contact either. United collapse on him, and they've got the first goal.
collapse is the right word, except instead of on offense collapsing on him, it's just the defense just falls apart. 2 players of the Pittsburgh Knights, one trying to rotate out.
Ball as high as possible, where there's the fewest options and you have to spend the most
And
resources
don't
to get
pinch
there
it
to
that
do it.
way.
Oh, but that's off of it, and now back in a tie game for the first time. Both sides of the ball will score with 2:22 left to go. It's all tied up.
Yep, keep the ball as high as you can, but don't pitch it the wrong direction. They drop it right down. And
On critical clutch moments on both sides of the ball to keep them in this. As Ajax looks for Hoxer on the outside pass, and it's good! Into game 5 we go. United stay alive.
They turtle just enough, and Ajax, great lift to Hoxer, perfect. Immediate landing, hops right back up.
There was no follow-up anyways. He's now out of boost in the midfield. Ajax with a challenge. Now AJ onto the backboard. He'll have the second touch for free. Tucks it in, gets it past the defenders, and the Knights have the lead.
AJ, what a shot. Free sailing, rolled his. That was tough. And you know why it was tough? Because it was the backboard, just J-Naps comes up empty. Rizzo throws it out to the corner, gets the bounce, and Chicago will finally punch it home. Takes 4.5 minutes, 16 shots, and they finally find the back.
And that will give us a kickoff to reset things. Does that change Hago? Put on more pressure. Now Garrett G
There you
up
go,
this
that's
one
free.
to an empty backfield. It's wide. Turbo's going to have to finish this one off, and he does so. There's that early goal from NRG. Now, can they hold on to it?
It's definitely a great question, but that's just G2 really trying to force the issue there and start off on the right. Oh, but just in a couple of good challenges. Look, Chicago's so smart, he can understand which direction that ball's headed, and J-Naps is right there for it. G2 will smoke him out. Chicago with a great read on which way the challenge is headed. Garrett G, there's the challenge game on the wall. If you're going for that, gotta come up.
You got to pass one, but there's Turbo. Long touch again. Turbo's touches have been so strong, but
What's in?
wide of his team. But there's Justin to put it in, rocking the new goal explosion, and that's NRG taking the win and tying the series.
And Chicago just trying to get a nice pinch, but Justin with a perfect read, and it took one counterattack.
There's Garrett G through one. J-Naps.
The sweep.
Can Chicago find it? He sure can. There was the demolition and goal. That's what they needed, and G2's got the lead.
Turbo pushed back into that goal. Can't find the bounce off the backboard. Open with the demo on Justin.
And the nightmare series for Garrett G continue with 5 seconds left. It's looking like game 4 is going to be G2's advantage as they look for the security. Chicago taps it in. 1 second left and this game's over.
Oh, Chicago, what a beautiful insurance goal. 30 boost, and he only needed about 15 to get all the way over to that. Quality goal scoring opportunities. It's just been NRG being on offense.
Oh, is it
Wait,
in?
what?
It's in from
What?
Turbo. Just from the midfield, an air ball just kind of lobs itself in. Rizzo and Chicago could not quite team up on that. Turbo saw an opportunity.
Yeah, Chicago absolutely lost the race.
G2 now with a need to break out. They've only gotten one shot so far. Here will come a second one, and Chicago just absolutely pounds it. Equalizer immediately following the first goal.
Long pass, Chicago. Rizzo wins the ball cleanly, and oh, in the middle, Justin took it away from.
Off the corner, JNap's there. Shot just bounces off the
Oh, he
corner. Now
spawned!
the counterattack
Oh
from Justin.
gosh!
It's all the way down. The howitser's good, and with 33 seconds left, Energy's got the lead.
He spawned in the perfect spot. He literally spawned, and the ball was like a perfect pass onto his nose.
Rizzo shuts him down. 20 seconds left. G2 needing to find a way through, and Turbo says not today. The goal security comes through. 15 seconds left, and Energy's up by 2.
Not today. Chicago stalemates the ball. JNap's floating into the corner. Unfortunately, it bounces towards the middle. It's over his shoulder. He's more like, now.
No, it's in the ball's trapped in their own corner. Here comes maybe a
And it's
fourth
in.
goal. Yes, they'll get it. That one definitely ends the opportunity. 3 seconds left. NRG come to life in the waning moments. A bit of an RNG spawn. The only RNG element in all of Rocket League.
Wow.
He's an absolute monster. This one goes onto the backboard, and Justin gets in time. Garrett G looks for
Oh,
the
and it's
crazy
in.
shot. Oh my goodness, what a play! And that gives them the lead.
What was that about? Forget the finesse? No,
Look at
man, look at
those-
that.
What?
Look at that.
Oh, I mean, here's the thing. Like that shot, he has no pressure to hit it, right? It might be enough to give him the win. We'll see how they do. Here comes Rizzo trying to change fate. JNap's is up for the
Oh,
far
perfect.
side. An excellent place shot, and we are all tied up.
They get it going off the kickoff here. Chicago just drops this into the middle, and 2 people up. Turbo has to freeze because, you know, there's cars falling all over in front of him just to try and...
JNap's back down. Turbo now with an extension to Justin. He'll look to pass it over the top of Rizzo. Goes for the bump
There it
onto
is.
Chicago. Holy cow, he's back, folks.
Justin, what an air carry with space. Short hop. Goodbye, Chicago. Oh, we're back.
Oh my. As he bops that one, the Meteors rain. And NRG, do they get a kickoff goal? No, you're kidding me. They've got a 2-goal lead now.
Turbo Pulsa, the deep man on the kickoff, follows Garrett G, and Rizzo's late, and Turbo just cuts it.
What he wanted to go for, he couldn't read the kickoff. Turbo absolutely bamboozles him.
But they get it
Now
back.
JNap's though. Dude, JNap's doesn't want to lose this game. Oh my goodness.
Chicago, a great bit of command here in the midfield, and Justin takes another ball away from his teammate that could have been safely deposited into the corner.
Turbo pulls the pass 1. Now up against JNap's pass 2. Back to Garrett G. The shot is high. No, it's bouncing it in. Garrett G scores the 4th one here, and they're up by 2 again.
What's that word you say, Wavepunk? Howitzer? This was what?
Howitzer.
Bang!
Eh. So the howitzers is about length. It's about the long arcing down. Chicago's going to try and challenge it, but Garrett G, an absolute monster flick to keep that one so lofted. And here's Justin with the security. NRG, they looked so weak at the beginning. You just couldn't think that there was a way they were going to come back against G2, but look at them now.
Brutal. Normally, JNap's would come up with at least a neutral ball there. And
G, what a play, what a finish, and what a conclusion to our North American League play here for this week. Oh, good job, Chicago. Doesn't matter, but good job. Good goal.
good job, Chicago is right. GG's given. Garrett G misses, Justin out of position. But at the end of the day, who cares? NRG